Okay, children. So today we are going to read about that this chapter 6. We are going to know about two types of changes. One is physical change and the other one is chemical change. So far in class 6, you have done two types of changes, that is reversible change and irreversible change. So what are irreversible changes that you have done? That irreversible changes are those changes that can be reversed back to its original form, like melting of wax, like melting of ice, like conversion of water to ice, and again ice to water. These are all reversible change. And we have read about irreversible change. Irreversible change were that those changes that cannot be reversed back to the original form, like cutting of the fruits, cutting of the vegetables, cooking of food, and rusting of iron. Okay, and breaking of any substance. Those all are regarded as irreversible change. But now in class 7, we are going to categorize those irreversible change and reversible change into two more categories that are called physical and chemical change. So now in physical change, we are going to find two types of changes that we have read in class 6, like reversible change also and irreversible change. So what is physical change? Physical change is the change where there is no change in the physical property. There is no change in the chemical property, sorry, but there is change in only the physical property, like shape, like size, like the texture, and like the state. So what are these? That is changing of ice to water, water to water vapor, and back from vapor to water and water to ice. These are physical change. Last year you have read that cutting of fruits and cutting of vegetables, they are irreversible change, but they will come under physical change now, because when you are actually cutting it out, there is no change in the chemical composition of the compound. Again, we have read about inflating of balloons and bursting of balloons. We have read that inflating of balloon is a physical change and bursting of balloon is chemical change. No, sorry, irreversible change we have read. So now this both will come under, that is inflating of balloon and bursting of balloon will come under physical change. Why? Because when we are inflating the balloon, the chemical composition of the balloon is not getting changed, and when you are just bursting the balloon by pricking, then also the chemical property is same. So they are coming under only which kind of change? That is physical change. Some examples I have given on the board. Just see: melting of butter, iron, ice cream. These are all physical change. Crushing of cans, you're having your cold drinks in a can and then you're crushing it. So what is, there is no chemical change, only physical property, the shape of the can is getting changed. So it is also a physical change. Breaking of eggs is chemical, physical change. Break, that is beating of aluminium into thin sheet called aluminium foil, where you can preserve the food, hot food, for a long time. That is also a physical change. Chopping of wood, that you have read as irreversible change in class 6, is also a physical change, because you're only cutting the wood into smaller shape, the shape and size is getting changed. So there is the change in only physical properties, so hence it is a physical change. Next, tearing of paper, breaking of glass, dough into roti, these are all examples of physical changes. Okay, so now we are moving on to chemical changes. What are chemical changes, children? Chemical changes are the
Chemical
changes,
changes.
yes, where there is a change in the chemical properties, where the elements that are present inside the compound, they are reacting with each other and completely new substances are produced. Okay, there may be a change in color, there may be evolution of heat, and the new substance will be formed. So these type of change where a completely new substance is formed with the evolution of heat, with the change of color, along with all kinds of physical changes, they will be regarded as chemical change. So we can give some example like curdling of milk. When you are preparing milk to curd, that is the curd we cannot get back because milk is having some different substances, and due to curdling, due to the action of lactobacillus, a bacteria that is converting the milk to curd. So completely the chemical property of curd is different from the milk. Burning of wood, After burning, what will happen? The wood will get converted into ash. Yes. So we cannot get back the wood again because the chemical composition of wood and the ash is totally different. A totally new substance is produced. So that is also a chemical change. Increasing height, already I told you that when you are increasing height, our cell divides. Our body are made up of very small substances. They are called cell. They are the building blocks. So when we are increasing size, the cells are dividing from 1 to 2, 2 to 4, 4 to 8, and like that is grow on increasing. So what will happen? When the cell is dividing, continuously chemical changes are taking place inside the cell. Formation of protein, breaking down of carbohydrate to get energy. So many chemical changes you are going to read about in higher classes. So increasing height is not a physical change, but it is a chemical change. You should remember. Okay. Boiling and frying. So boiling means boiling or frying. Boiling, you cannot always regard it as a chemical change. Sometimes boiling may take place in chemical change. Sometimes when you're boiling milk, it is boiled and again cooled again, you can boil it. So boiling, sometimes it will come under physical change also. So mainly frying, baking, baking of any substances, cooking. That is all by applying heat. When you're applying heat and adding oil and spices, they are reacting with each other and they are producing some new substances. Can you get back the raw materials from a cooked food? No, we cannot get back because already it has been changed into a new substance. Okay, so that will be chemical change. Bread to toast. When you are making a toast at home, what is happening? We are just baking it either on tawa or in the bread maker, the toast maker toaster. So that is also a chemical change. Next, baking the roti. Yes, it is also chemical change because roti you cannot get back into the raw dough again. When you are making the that is idli or dosa from the batter, can you get back the batter again? फिर से दाल और चावल का batter मिलेगा? No, because idli and dosa they has changed to some new substance that you cannot get back again. So that will be chemical change. Next.
Chemical change.
Yes, very good. Rotting, digestion, respiration, photosynthesis, children. Have you seen? I have given you a chemical reaction. C6H12O6 plus CO2 plus water. It will give rise to glucose, oxygen. Okay, so what is it? It is again a chemical change. It is not a physical change. Growing of the plants, photosynthesis, respiration, digestion, excretion. These are all examples of chemical changes. Okay, because actually new substances are being formed in those changes. Decomposition, yes, when a substance is decomposed. I'm giving you an example. Calcium carbonate is a chemical substances. When we just heat it, what will happen? It will decompose into calcium oxide and oxygen. Okay, so these are example of decomposition reactions. Rusting of iron. Have you seen iron? Sometimes you just leave the iron outside and you will see after some time a reddish brown crust is formed on the surface. So what is it? It is called rust. So today we have read about the two main changes that we are going to read further in this chapter. Those are called, what are they called? Tell me, children. What kind of changes they are?
Physical changes and chemical changes.
Physical change and chemical change. Chandresh, tell me what is physical change? Chandresh, others mute
Ma'am, the
yourself.
change in the physical property of an object but not in the chemical property is called physical changes. For example, changes in shape, size, and color.
Very good. Samrat, tell me what is chemical change?
Yes.
Samrat.
Ma'am, the change of an
Yes, bolo. Suraj.
ma'am, the change of
Ma'am,
Yes.
ma'am,
Yes,
the change of color, size, and shape in the substance or the property is known as physical changes.
and chemical change. I want to ask you what is chemical change?
Ma'am, in chemical changes, ma'am, in that change,
There is change in the physical properties to hoga hi. It will be physical properties. Along with that, the new products will be formed. There is a change in the
yes, ma'am.
chemical properties. Totally new substances will formed. and hence what will happen, we cannot get back the newly formed substances back into the original substance by easy physical means. We cannot get back those new formed substances into the previous one by physical means. We have to again go through some chemical reactions to get back those substances, and hence those changes are called chemical changes. Okay, so it is
Chemical
clear.
changes.
Is it clear, children?